Hello everybody, this is Gnaldo, and this video is about a game I played in round 5 of the BDO chess tournament in Haarlem, the Netherlands. There isn't a video about round 4, because round 4 wasn't quite interesting. I just gave something away, I just blundered, and well, there wasn't anything interesting about the game, nothing insightful or something to learn. So just look at round 5, and well, I played against someone rated 1619, and I was white. I started with knight f3, knight c6, and now there's a little trick in this position, because if I play e4 and just e5, and we get, well, Rui Loipes or Italian game, or even Poncian or something like that. So black wants to transposition now to another opening, but I just played e4, and now we get a Chigorin defense. And the plan of black in the Chigorin defense, we see here now by trying to pin this knight down to this queen, the plan is to play e5 at some point to just counter on this on white center. I played bishop e2, knight f6, knight bd2, g6. Now the idea is to get the bishop here, so it helped with support to e5. So played c4, bishop g7, and now I thought for a long moment. I thought, like, well, this bishop is gone, and because this bishop is gone here, there isn't a defense. So I thought about queen b3, but I thought that it wasn't very good because of queen b3, just rook b8 or queen c8. Well, black's doing fine. Couldn't find anything, because after c takes d5, there it just this pawn also is defended enough, and the idea is that if you place a queen on b3 attacking such a pawn, it's only good if you also attack something here, but now it's defended sufficient, so that wouldn't help. And I came up with the queen a4. So the idea that if queen d7, I would play b4 and b5, just getting that knight to weak track, because when it's attacked it has to go back to b8, and I have some space here on the queen side, and well, I think best here is to castle for black to get out of this pin, and then I will play h3, getting the bishop away, and then just castle myself, and then okay, well, not a very interesting position or something like that. This is what my opponent played, queen d7, and well, because I'm also threatening knight e5 at some point, and well, on this I think I just would have taken here, and after knight take queen b3, so this, and then maybe e6 or knight b6, I don't know, but here my opponent played queen d7, so now I play b4, and now my opponent made a mistake, blunder, a6, Well, the idea was to go with his knight. She said in the post-mortem, it was she, played against a girl, to go to a7 and then try to put some pressure on the b5 if I play b5. But after b5, knight a7, just played knight e5, attacking the queen. It has to go away after queen e6, because the queen needs to still defend this bishop, else it's the gunner. So played f3, taking this bishop, and I'm just shutting it in. There's nowhere to go, to hide, nowhere to go. So just play bishop h5. I played g4, just winning a piece. And now note that here we see this, my king is still trapped in the center. So I thought maybe if black castles and tries to open lines, and maybe she would get some compensation, but she just played d takes, and I think this is also a blunder because, well, bishop takes, queen attack, and it can't go away because then I take on f7 because it's attacked then twice. Only defended by his king, by the king, and then the king can't castle anymore, so that would be just horrible. So knight d5, putting the own piece in a pin. And I played queen b3, attacking it another time. She played rook d8, defending. Now I played e4, attacking a pin piece. Now she took on e5, but I took d5. And now she played rook takes, so I thought, okay, if you want a losing endgame, I'll try losing endgame. And now, though I'm a rook against 3 pawns up, I didn't thought any further than this position. So here I had to think again, what am I going to do? What's my plan? Now I just have bishop b2, exchanging. She played b6, because else the knight is pinned on this pawn. We see it can't go away. Oh, can't. It can't go away because then this pawn is, I would take this pawn with the threat of checking here and winning the rook. Not what black wants. So b6. We now played rook c2. Now the knight is stuck on defending this pawn. Queen d7, adding another defender to that pawn. So now the knight can move. I played knight e4 because the threat was maybe to win this pawn just like this, and I can't defend it. So knight e4 defending, and in the post-mortem we thought that maybe, look, this pawn is putting some pressure on black, and maybe something like e6 would be a good idea to exchange it and then get rook into play, which she didn't play because, well, now this pawn is just putting so much pressure on the position of black. We will see that that is just horrible pressure. Now f6, because else my knight will come to g5, and then this rook is stuck defending on this pawn, and I attack this pawn. This pawn, maybe a fork is in there. If this rook goes away, this rook can't move away. Well, so f6. I played queen f2. My plan was just doubling here on this c file, getting my knight on a strong square, and preferably c6 because I want to play a4 getting that defender gone to a7 or something. Yeah, well, a7, and then I just can exchange the knights and then win all these pawns, because with knights it could be a bit tricky, because all those forks that knight can do. But now, well, rook f8, first threatening to f5 maybe. Well, okay, knight g3. She saw it wasn't working, so she played rook e8, but then I doubled on the pawn and she wanted to defend it once more. Rook c8. I played king e2, centralizing, and now attacking the pawn. And I played a4, knight goes to a7, and I defend the pawn. King d7, played rook b1 because maybe she wanted to push the c pawn, but then I can take the b pawn now. And just black hasn't very much moved. Well, trying to get a knight in play. Of course I do not take and get the knight into play. I play a5, king d7, and now rook c1 again, because now it has no purpose on b1, so c1. Now it goes to d6, king, well, king e4, making some place for the knight. Oh. Now it's on c6. She defended the knight. I took rook takes. Played rook c3 with the threat of winning the h pawn. Okay, she played rook b7. Now I can choose what do I want to do. Well, I played rook c6 check, king d7, winning the a pawn, and I'm just going to get a queen. She wanted to stop it. King c8, okay, rook e8, check, rook b8, and I just took, exchanging rook b1. Now I win this pawn and just get a queen, so she resigned in this position. Well, I hope you learned something from this, and if you have any questions or any comments on this video, please post them on YouTube. I hope you like this video and also my others if you're going to watch them. Thank you for watching again, and bye.